Welcome to Stargate SG1 for the first time still, not a Star Trek podcast. My name is Jeff Aiken, and I'm watching Stargate SG1 for the first time.
And I'm Brent Allen, and I'm watching Stargate SG1 for the 47th time. But for the first time, I'm going to be looking for what Stargate is trying to teach us. You know, those lessons that hold up a mirror to society, give us hope that things can be better in the future, or just tell us how to be better human beings to one another.
As we dive into the 20th episode of the third season, we're going to find out what a maternal instinct is. It's the name of the episode. My prediction last week is that this is essentially going to be a Dr. Frasier episode. We're going to see Cassandra again. It's been a very long time since we've seen her last, and so going to get some of her and Frasier being mom and doing her maternal stuff. We'll find out about that here in a minute. Oh, you got a thought?
Well, does it still trip you out that like the whole thing about Cassie was a bond between her and Sam, and now she's going to go live with Dr. Frasier?
It is a little weird.
But
the thing is, like Sam literally travels to other planets all the time.
No, I understand the logistics behind it, but when you think about how we saw, like, it was the bond between Sam and Cassie. It was that bond. Okay, go live with Dr. Frasier now.
Yeah, go there. She was the one who pulled Sam out of her funk after Jolinar died.
Yeah.
Like, there's a real thing there.
Yeah.
And maybe we'll revisit some of that one in this episode.
Well, also, remember when they traveled to 1969 and then they were coming home and they actually overshot their landing?
She was the whole thing.
Yeah.
That's good stuff. We're not going to overshoot this one, though. And before we almost even try to overshoot it, why don't you tell us what it looks like to hit it dead on?
Yeah, well, dead on, 20th episode, second to last episode, season 3, Maternal Instinct, air date March 1st, 2000. We had a little bit of a break last week. Written by Robert C. Cooper, a name you should be familiar with at this point, but the director is a new name for you, Jeff. His name is Peter. I'm hoping I'm saying this correctly. Woest?
Woest?
Or Waste. It's W-O-E.
Weast?
Weast? Well, because like you got like Walter Koenig, which is K-O-E.
But that could also be I had a teacher in school with that spelling. It was Koenig.
Koenig, yeah. So it could be Woest. That's why I'm going with Woest.
Okay.
But Jeff, do you remember last week with New Ground, I introduced you to a lady named Heather Ash. Yeah. Heather had been around as script editor since the very first episode, worked on pretty much everything, and they're like, hey, why don't you write an episode? And turns out she'd written a couple of them, and that was the third one that she'd actually written. Kind of the same thing going on here, except it's now in the director's role, not a writer's role. Peter has been around since Children of the Gods. He's worked on nearly every episode as the director of photography for the production. But here, for the first time, he's stepping into the big chair, the big director's chair. And he's going to kind of pull like a Jonathan Frakes type situation where he's going to catch an episode or 2 or 3 per season from basically here on out.
Wow, cool.
Like, man's around. Frankly, I've never heard of his name before today. As a Stargate fan, a longtime Stargate fan, I don't know.
Like, oh, look at that.
But I do, it's interesting to me, you know, Stargate really is like a family. They keep things very much in the family with what they have going on. So I kind of like that about the production. And he is going to remain in the role of director of photography for all the other episodes, or most of the other episodes that he doesn't personally direct.
Okay.
So with that, Jeff, that's all I got for you on the front end of this, because I can't get into anything else without spoiling the whole episode. So what do you say? Let's go watch this episode.
Let's do it.
Hey, listen, if you're joining us for the very first time, you're amazing. Welcome. Every episode is somebody's first episode. So the way this works is Jeff and I are going to go watch this episode right now. If you're hanging out with us on YouTube, stick around because you're going to be able to watch the reaction. Jeff and I are going to do a live reaction to this video together right now. If you want to see the full unedited version of that, plus all the extra stuff that we do here on the video channel, head over to our Patreon page at patreon.com/badnerds.
If you're listening to us on a podcasting app, we're going to meet you in the future on the other side of the episode, where I'm going to share my first time thoughts and reactions. Brent's going to share the sci-fi messages that he found. Brent, let's dive into this one. Maternal Instinct.
Let's get it.
I like how the iris is slow when it closes, just enough to be like, oh, is it going to do it?
Special code 2, sir. Open the iris.
I wonder how much that cost him to close it and then open it back up.
Braytac!
Please, help.
I like Hammond didn't like stop and be like, stand down.
Bleeding internally.
He had the same reaction I did, just inside.
Room 1, now, let's move it. Go, go, go!
What has transpired? Chulak was attacked by Apophis.
Oh, this ain't going to be a Frasier episode. We're going in.
Son of a bitch!
The Apophis must have transported off of Sokar's ship before it exploded.
Okay, there you
Somebody's
go.
got to teach that guy how to die. He controls the army of Sokar.
Only
Most
we saw him
powerful
turn
force.
around and look all
Only
villainous.
good once.
Right.
The fight is over, Tilk. One day I wish to spread Moak's ashes on the grave of Apophis.
Yeah, I like that.
There had to be some other purpose. His army swept through Chulak as if...
You were searching for something.
The Harcesis.
Apophis fathered a child with Sharai, the host of his mate Amanet,
Previously on
to
Stargate
create a
SG1.
host for himself.
It is forbidden.
Yes, because the child would contain all the knowledge of the Gould. Amunet hid the boy to keep him safe.
Of course. The boy would be hunted.
This is
He would
news
be
to
the
Brent.
undoing of all
Okay.
the Goa'uld.
He's
Do you
sweeping
know where
worlds,
this child
probably.
is?
All I know is that it's a place called Keb.
Oh, Keb, I know where that is. Braytak has all the answers.
You have heard of such a place?
It is an ancient legend. I did not believe it really existed.
But now I do.
It has to.
The Goa'uld fear and despise Keb. They forbade anyone from speaking of it long ago. When they could no longer carry a primta, they would make their journey to Keb.
A
There,
retirement
the
home.
Kalak would learn the path through the darkness into the next life.
Kalak, that means soul, right?
When some of the Goa'uld finally found out about Keb and made their way there, they did not return. If the Goa'uld are truly all-powerful gods, he would say, how is it that they fear anything?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Well, sounds like the perfect place to hide someone you don't want a Gould to find. I don't suppose you happen to know the Stargate address.
No.
Well,
Then
all
what
I
good
have
are ya?
is some obscure Earth mythology that indicates Osiris once hid there from Set.
That story is told among Jaffa, is that Osiris hid on one of the planets of the Laknako.
Oh, there you
A
go.
group of planets whose resources have been depleted by mining.
Cross-reference your legends, and here you go.
There. Those are the planets of the Laknako.
It's such a great plot device, though. Just
What's
you
the
can
red-
randomly like, oh, here's this myth or
Basically have
legend.
2 reference maps for Stargate addresses.
If the legend is true, the Gould never would have included Keb in their cartouche.
Well, this address is the only planet in the system that the Goa'uld didn't include on their map.
We found it.
It's pretty awesome deductive reasoning going really quick. Boom, 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 boom. We got
We can't
Keb.
spend a lot of time finding it. We got to get there and do that.
How do we
adventure.
know for sure that this is Keb?
If this truly is Keb, that time may be upon us both.
Braytak's really speaking some pretty sad, like, he's given up.
I'm old.
What is it?
I don't know the Jaffa culture
Six of
around
the Jaffa
old,
stopped here.
right? Like, do they fight till
Two
they're
went on
dead?
ahead. They returned with another.
Do they honor their elderly?
How do you know that?
They walk
The third
single
of the
file
Prince
to
of
hide
Snow
their
and Light.
numbers.
The shoe and open-toed sandal worn by Jaffa women.
When they all met up again, there was a struggle. Then they headed into the forest. Each print is spread wide. They were running. He's good.
Extremely.
He is the best.
The woman may be the priestess entrusted with the child.
We've never seen a female Jaffa.
Yeah, you have.
I have?
Yeah, Tilk's wife.
She's Jaffa?
Yeah.
Smell that?
Yeah.
That they go through Primta and carry the symbiote and everything?
I mean, I assume so. I don't know. I've never thought about it. It's just yeah, Jaffa. She's got the thing on her head. But we've also seen non-Jaffa have the thing on their heads too. So,
Yeah.
like the priests and stuff. So.
Whoa!
Whoa! Hey, what's his name? What's the spirit dude's name?
Oh, yeah, the bird?
It's not him.
It's
but
okay, sir. It's just a bird.
No. Look.
That Jaffa got messed up.
well, they said this is where they like
This is really weird.
come and then don't return.
These bodies are burnt to a crisp, and yet nothing around them's even been touched. Almost as if lightning struck them.
Or maybe some kind
I've
of
never before seen a weapon that could do such a thing.
weapon.
Tilk looks a little excited.
Over here!
His excitometer goes up to
Like,
there's the woman.
She was shot in the back as she fled.
I counted 8 bodies. Total.
And specifically, Jeff, you have seen a female Jaffa in Children of the Gods who was carrying Amanet, who came up and like did the little thing, and we saw it slither out before going into Sharai.
that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
I think I just think of Jaffa more as war. I don't
Gosh,
remember seeing a
Jeff,
female one
you
fight.
literally saw it on the screen
I'm probably not paying attention. I'm just doing it wrong.
for your first watch.
It was only 64 episodes ago.
Right.
Come on.
I'm sorry, what were you saying?
I'll say I don't think I've ever seen a Jaffa woman fighting, like as a warrior.
That is probably true. That's probably true.
So I guess just like a moment of clarity, Jaffa is more a race than it is a job necessarily.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They're a people group with their own culture and their own way that is distinct and separate from the Goa'uld.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that I've thought of them as like they're the army that are also fostering symbiotes. But it makes sense to say that whole culture are Jaffa. That actually makes a lot more sense.
Yeah. And like any culture, they have their own factions and their own people they're loyal to and stuff like that. So.
When his Jaffa did not return the Harcesis, Apophis should have sent more. Perhaps many more.
Which means they might have returned it. Could all be off the planet by now.
Keb?
Keb.
Oh my god! There's a building out there in the middle of the forest! It's Keb! It's the reaction in the viewer kind of a little not commensurate there.
This is sacred ground.
Braytak's literally that NPC who just knows all the story beats and just gives them to you in little chunks.
Yeah, but doesn't give them to you earlier than you need.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I have
And
dreamed
usually
of
just like
finding this
1
place
second
twice
before
as
you
long
do.
as you have been alive.
Here's an idea. Why don't we just ask the man if the boy's here?
Daniel's like, what?
I didn't think of that.
But he's gonna take us on an adventure. Let's do that instead. Or maybe ask if a group of really violent
come looking
people
for a
came
boy.
through here.
A baby.
Lightning flashes, sparks shower. In one blink of your eyes, you've missed seeing.
Lightning, you say?
He's right. This is very important.
Oh yeah, that's right. There's
Is
this
there a
thing.
child here?
There's a child in all of us.
Oh, come on.
He seeks a real human boy, of flesh and bones.
Not a
Those
puppet.
who seek oneness find all that they seek.
I think this is going to take a while.
Really?
Jack is the wrong guy to have in this conversation.
Right. But Sam and Tilk is the one who are the ones who are outside.
That looked quite Gouldish.
One cannot carry darkness on the great path.
If I remove the symbiote within me, I would die.
You cannot start the journey with it inside you.
It is a journey to death.
So a Jaffa cannot seek oneness before he is willing to die.
When the mind is freed, the body is no longer required. I sense you are not ready to meet Desala.
I am not ready to die, but I take solace in the fact that journey is ahead of me.
That might be the wisest thing I've heard in this episode so far.
Right?
If you immediately know the candlelight is fire, then the meal was cooked a long time ago.
I've not studied those
I
cones.
have no idea what you're talking about.
Yes. Does not line up to much that makes any sense. Oh, it's happening in their minds.
You must believe.
Well, maybe what I don't believe is that I can light a candle with my mind. You see, I find it a lot easier to use a lighter or a match. It's much more practical.
Oh, well, look at that.
Now you blow it out.
With your mind.
With your mind.
Sorry. Could you light that again?
Place your hand in the flame.
Won't even feel it. It's not real. Nothing here is real. Everything you're experiencing is in your mind. So where's the boy?
Ah!
Oh.
Why did you tell me to do that?
Why did you do it?
Because you told me to.
Because you trusted.
Yes.
Within you is the capacity for trust. Trust Desala.
I trusted you.
Do not believe you can light the candle.
Oh.
Believe she can light the candle.
Desala.
It's not you, but it's Sayadin that will do it. The one true source. Ooh, that's a cool looking sky.
Right?
Time's up.
Let's go in shooting. So then I started blasting.
Somebody needs to report back to the general.
The markings on the wall are a language. It's a Bible. I'm pretty sure the aliens discovered a means by which they could ascend to some higher plane of existence and went there, wherever there is.
Beyond
but they
the
left
rim.
the writings in the shrine as a kind of map for others who wanted to follow them. The monk is just someone who's sort of taken about curatorship.
Kind of a janitor?
More of a guide.
An usher?
It doesn't matter, just watch.
Please understand, I'm on the verge of ordering a complete search of this place, with or without his cooperation.
You can't do that.
You're
He's on a
confused
higher
about what I
plane.
can so far. I
That's where the
I am
Harcesis
gaining his
is.
trust.
And how long is something like that gonna take?
Jack, you don't understand.
I think I do.
Look at that! I am the great and powerful Daniel.
All right, that's dangerous. Put it down.
Oh, it's dude doing that. I thought it was Daniel doing that for a second.
Okay. How'd you do that?
Actually, I did that.
Oh, yes!
That's what I've been trying to tell you. It's incredible.
He taught you
How to do things with my mind.
Yeah.
You could do it too.
Yeah.
He could teach me how to light candles and move stuff around by thinking.
Cannot teach you what you already know.
All right, Jeff, pop quiz.
Okay.
You could learn how to do one thing with your mind. What would it be?
That's a quiz? Like there's a right answer?
Possible.
If I could learn how to do one thing with my mind?
Yeah, what would it be?
To rest truly at peace. Pretty zen.
I don't think I know as much as you think I
But
know.
you asked me and
Go-
you're not going to say?
You must
Go
come
cook
to
the
know
meal.
Oma Desala.
You've got some Jaffa activity here. How's your position?
Clear, sir.
Good, stand by.
What if Coburn's going to
Claymores from the
die?
entrance to here.
SG2 is
I thought we
not
were
a very good leadership role.
Daniel thinks we should stay.
Why?
Well, watch.
Gonna light the whole place on fire.
Oh, he is. Look at how I can make big flames out of
Out of
nothing.
the dirt. Which is really helpful when there's a gas pipe right underneath. But
It's not just fire.
So much more.
All the instructions are here, on the walls. All you have to do is be willing to learn and believe.
I'm sorry, but something else has to be going on.
Sprinkle a little fairy
Why?
dust.
right?
Well, because science.
I don't know, but under different circumstances, I would bring in the right equipment and check for some kind of concealed technology before I assume that.
Isn't there the smallest part of you that wants to believe a person can reach a higher level?
Yes, of course, but
Don't you see what's happening here? I have that power
to do what?
to protect the child. I think she doesn't want me to leave until she knows I understand how to protect him.
Who's she?
The Goa'uld mothership has landed. As many as 2,000 troops approach.
A
Love
mothership.
to stay and chat.
Wait a minute. What about...
So is Daniel under the spell of something, or is he just really buying into this? Like, that's the question right now.
He ate something, now he's on drugs.
That's a really specific thing they did with his eyes and his glasses right there.
Yep. Did Daniel do that too?
I think that's Oma.
I've done that before.
Yeah. It's right through the wall.
Like, it was a foot through a paper wall. Felt so bad.
Lots of backup.
Bring all the SGs.
Right?
All right, here they come. Defensive positions. Hold off on the claymores as long as we can. I don't want to get into this unless we absolutely have to. And if we happen to make it out of this in one piece, remind me to harm Daniel severely.
You won't be able to.
Well, his meal was cold.
Thank you. You'll be safe with me.
I feel like being in a different dimension or plane was a pretty safe place.
You were trying to tell me the boy is better off here with you, and I wasn't listening.
So are you going to listen?
I made a promise.
There's a right. There you go. There you go. That is the right thing to do. I feel bad for that actor right there. Like, she got to get all in the makeup and stuff to do the stuff, and they're like, "Yeah, you're not going to get
Promised you would be safe.
any lines."
What's gonna happen, Jeff?
Oma Desala is going to solve the problem with her mind.
Not welcome here.
In the name of the god Apophis, we have come for a young boy.
Does Apophis have a new symbol? Took that shot. Champ.
So you remember Apophis' army? A lot of his Jaffa were once a part of another group.
Oh, yeah. So these are just like the... That's right.
Do it!
He just killed most of his Jaffa, actually.
Right?
Drop your weapons.
You heard him!
I was talking to you, Jack.
What?
Jack, if you're ever going to trust me on anything, now is the time. The alien is one with all the powers, and she is not someone you want to fool with, if you get my drift.
Tilt got the drift.
Mm-hmm.
Kill them.
How you want to put out staff blast like a
Bye.
fire?
Burnt to a crisp.
Pretty gnarly.
Could you imagine the smell?
Well, that was cool.
She gonna get some lines now?
I like how his body deflates, but his arms stay like right there.
Well, did you see his arms? Those things were cut.
Yeah.
I'll see both of you again someday, right?
Probably not. The reason I'm taking him away.
Mm-hmm.
To another plane of existence.
I take it that was the Harcesis child she was holding.
I think.
I thought we needed that kid. I'm just gonna let her.
Yeah, you trust her. I trust
No
her.
choice, huh? You all right?
All right, Jeff, that was Maternal Instinct. I'd like to say welcome back to our audio listeners out there. You and I have just finished watching this episode. You for the very first time. Me for a great many a time, but looking for messages. Jeff, you get to go first. Take us through it, first-time viewer. What do we think of this episode, Maternal Instinct?
I have one big question. Just one.
Mm-hmm.
Is it just me or is Tilk's face getting really chubby?
It's not you.
Yeah, like really, I felt like I kind of noticed it last week, but like earlier, so I was just like, oh, it's very round.
Yeah. So, it's getting chubby.
All right, that's all I have in this episode.
Yeah. He says, basically, I guess the donuts at craft services like really got him.
Seriously?
Yeah. Yeah. He'll get to a spot where he starts thinning out. I mean, you know what Chris Judge looks like today. He does get to a spot where there is a YouTube video out there that basically tracks Teal'c's face from episode 1, like all the way to the end. And I mean, it's almost looking at the kind of change from like a Michael Jackson before and after type picture.
Really?
Yeah. Like not quite that extreme, but it's pretty close.
Yeah, it's getting pretty obvious.
Yeah.
But this is clearly a big episode, right? This is like Harcesis and all that kind of stuff. I think just to kind of put the end at the beginning, they ended this episode with like this sense of awe and wonder. You know, like even Teal'c and Braytak, who are out to kill false gods, you know, crossed their arms on their chest and gave a bow, like they treated this Oma Desala like a for reals god, you know, or some being worthy of worship. I don't think the episode did a good enough job though for me to really buy into that sense of awe and wonder.
How do you mean?
Like the music lifted up. They did this like cinematic when it flew into the Stargate, you know, over the SG2 team and everything. Like, oh, it's this big thing, and I'm just like it was an alien that I don't know, like it needed to use the Stargate. That seems pretty underwhelming when this whole time they've been talking like it can transcend to other planes of existence and stuff.
Right.
I think it's very interesting. You know, I think like they talked about how this group likely seeded some of the mother nature sort of religions and beliefs and things like that in the earliest times on Earth. So that's kind of cool. Like Oma Desala is mother nature, and that's cool. Also, probably not a Goa'uld, so some other being. But they spent a lot of time in this, and it really like everything in this episode was interesting. At the beginning when they first like started doing the deductive reasoning and cross-referencing legends and myths to figure out where Keb was, the whole idea of Braytak facing mortality, you know, and like, no, I'm probably done. I'm getting tired. I'm getting pretty old. And his whole arc to the end where he's like, I feel young, ready to fight. We have false gods to kill. It's very interesting. Finding Keb. And then the Buddhist, kind of Zen Buddhist person, and Daniel going through that whole thing, learning to light a flame. Interesting. It didn't all come together, though. It wasn't cohesive. It felt like a lot of really cool ideas.
Yeah.
That was really meant to say, yes, the Harcesis exists. Yes, it was on Keb. It's safe, and now it's somewhere.
Right.
Out there. And the thing that's protecting it has the power to fry people and launch lightning, like a very powerful being.
Literally catch multiple staff blasts coming from different angles.
Yeah, snatch them right out of the air. So I mean, this was a good episode. I just feel like it's not as good as they wanted it or meant for it to be. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And there were little pieces too. I called it out when it happened in the episode when Oma Desala was about to reveal herself for the first time. She was this flash of, well, first she kind of showed through in a pond. I think Jack was looking at it. No, Teal'c and Sam were looking at it. I'm like, oh, that's a very Goa'uldy looking slither right there.
Yeah.
Then when she appears to Daniel, the way it reflected in his glasses, his eyes looked really Goa'uldy when that happened.
Oh yeah.
And it seems super intentional, or maybe it's just the way the lighting worked, I guess. I don't know. I think, I mean, I wish I had more of a reaction to things. But one thing I've noticed in Stargate is oftentimes it'll build up and pose a question. The one that built up for me, will Daniel be able to do this cool stuff outside of here, or is this a local phenomenon? Like, is he going to be able to light fire out of dirt the whole time? Manipulate guns in midair? Well, the answer to that question, it was Mother Nature the whole time.
Yeah.
And not him at all. And I think, too, it was this weird thing where Daniel was both, I feel Daniel was both in awe of just the being of Oma Desala, the way that she communicated and used her powers. Also, he was disappointed and upset and frustrated. And I'm not sure, I don't know. I feel like he was trying to be multiple things at the same time, which watered down the overall reaction to what happened. But on a good note, we have something to update our tracking board with.
It's been a while.
It has been.
It's been a while. Yeah, we are keeping track of several things. One of the things we are keeping track of is every time Jack says, "For crying out loud," and we got a new "For crying out loud" in this particular episode, which is going to bring us up to an even 20 for crying out loud, Jeff.
20 for crying out loud. It's
Yeah.
pretty cool. I think my last thought on this episode is this is clearly a paving the road episode. Like, this happened and now there's possibilities in the future.
Let me ask you, do you think that's true because I said something at the beginning, because you've just kind of come to see how Stargate operates, or it's exactly what you said where it's just clearly this thing?
I think it's clearly the thing. Through this season, from the time of Eminette and when we found out she was pregnant and the whole thing, that's been a big through line in this season, has been the Harcesis. Big deal. They're not going to just bring out the Harcesis and be like, oh, here it is, now going away, especially building up the threat that he is and all those things. And so this was basically, what I feel is this was a thing to say, hey, all this stuff we've been talking about, totally legit. See, here he is right here. Also, taking him off the board for a while. You'll see him later. And a lot of the stuff will make sense when you see him because it's going to be weird. Maybe he'll be older than he should be, or be able to do weird mind powery stuff. And if they just brought him out, you'd be like, what the heck?
Should, or something.
Yeah. But with this, all of that would make sense. So I think just the way Stargate tells its stories, this was clearly a launch pad for future things. And while it might be a launch pad, was this a crucible? Did we learn from this? Were there any sci-fi messages for us to partake from?
Well, I'm not really sure that it was a launch pad, but it definitely was a lunch pad.
It was a lunch pad.
That's a little Walt Disney World humor there for folks who are in the know. Was there anything, Jeff, this episode was chock full of stuff. If you knew that the candle was already lit, then the meal's been cooked a long time ago. Don't put anything between you and the place you are. Trust Oma Desala. Know that I'm not the one doing it. I just have faith that she's the one who's doing it. But does any of that really equal a sci-fi message? Not just a moral message, but a sci-fi message. Is it telling us something that really we can only get through the medium of sci-fi? Let's go through the litmus test. Do we get a hope for a better future? Okay. Are we talking about how we can be better human beings to one another?
Maybe. A little bit. If you read into the Zen cones that they were sharing.
Oh, so you got to read pretty far into it.
Yeah, very far into that.
I gotcha. Does it hold up a mirror to society? No. I mean, outside of, here's a Japanese Shinto Buddhist. Actually, that'd probably be more Chinese, wouldn't it?
It's very Buddhist. Yeah.
No. So unfortunately, I gotta go. No, this really isn't one of those episodes. I like this episode. I've always liked this episode. The words that they say, it's kind of like a little mind trip, it's a real hardcore mind trip. But I love the monk. He's probably one of my favorite guest stars. I don't even know his name.
Oh, wow.
But I really enjoy him in this show, in this episode. So
perfect in the role.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. But unfortunately, I'm not here to talk about how much I like the episode. I'm here to talk about the messages, and they're really just not there for me. And that's okay. I want to remind people, a lot of times the best episodes don't have messages. A lot of times the worst episodes out there actually have really deep and poignant messages. It's just how it seems to work. Not always, but it does seem to be that it works that way. So Jeff, I don't know that I can even really give this one a chevron. I just don't think it was there.
I agree. When I was kind of keeping an eye out for things, and on my life journey in the last, I don't know, year or so from the time we're recording this, I've really developed a meditation practice that I do on a regular basis. And I think it's an important thing everybody should do. Pretty amazing. And this episode hit on that. And I was kind of pulling some messages from the episode in regards to that, but that's based only on my own personal experience. That's not in the episode itself. At most, I could see a chevron, but every single message in this is something you have to have your own shovel and do your own digging to get to. So I think 0 is a very fair rating.
I appreciate that. Well, I am rating, but you, my friend, are ranking. You get to place this episode in our 100% completely accurate, definitive, immutable ranking of season 3 of Stargate SG1. Oh, where to go? There's so many. Let's just do the top 5 just because. The number 1 episode right now is Jolinar's Memories and the Devil You Know. That was a 2-parter, so really we count it as 1. Forever and a Day. Number 3 is Fair Game. Number 4 is Shades of Grey. Number 5 is Pretense. Jeff, I'm not sure that this episode cracks the top 5. Maybe it does. Maybe it doesn't. You get to make that decision. Where does this episode go? Maternal Instinct.
It comes pretty close to the top 5. You know, I think I was pretty harsh on it when I was going through my for the first time reactions, but this is a good episode. I'm going to tell you what it's not better than, though. It is not better than Foothold. It is better, though, by a slim margin than Learning Curve, making this one, Brent, our new number 7.
That's a pretty strong, man. I'm looking at this top 10 episodes here.
Some good episodes in here.
It's our top 12 episodes. I think for me, that's where the line draws, is right at number 12 right now for us.
Yeah.
You know, between
I can see 13, which is Dead Man's Switch. That was fun, but also
Yeah. Rules of Engagement is okay. I could throw that one up a little bit. But Demons is just a little New Ground, I feel like I've seen that so many times before, and What Really Happens. Point of View, Seth, past and present, like I'm okay not to watch those episodes again, but it's a good spot, Jeff. Very, very good spot right there. Number 7 is where we are going to place this.
I can be a very fair ranker.
I can be a very fair raider.
Look at that. We're good R&Rs.
Although I prefer to be a Buccaneer than a Raider, but whatever.
There is that.
Well, Jeff, that's going to do it for us this week on Stargate SG1. That is it for Maternal Instinct. Jeff, would you like to know what we are watching next week?
Yeah. What are we closing season 3 out with? Since the season 3 to 4 is a 2-parter, right?
It will be a 2-parter. Yes, sir.
All right. So here we go.
All right. Next week, oh, buddy. You're never going to guess what this one's about. We were watching an episode titled Crystal Skull.
Kingdom of, or just?
Nope. Just
no Indiana.
Crystal Skull.
No Indiana Jones in this one. So I will bet $100 Canadian that we will see a crystal skull. Like human, not an alien one. Like we'll see a crystal human skull in this one. And it's going to have a message that they're going to have to figure out, like, is it like a resonant thing? Like, how do they get it? Sort of like it'll bring it in, it'll cause some problems. What's going on? And then probably Sam will be like, oh, this frequency is whatever. And so it's going to be a literal crystal skull that carries some kind of important message.
You're a good guesser, Jeff.
We'll see. Yeah.
All right. Well, that's going to do it for us right here on Stargate SG1 for the first time. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Hey, please don't forget to subscribe while you're out there to wherever you get this show, whether you're listening on an audio podcast, whether you're listening on a video podcast, whether you're at the YouTube, Patreon, Spotify, Audible, any of those places. Please, rating, review, comment down below if comments are available. We love getting to see those. We love getting to interact with you guys. And most importantly, please, please, please do share this show with somebody that you know who loves Stargate SG1, or like my friend Jeff over there, needs to get into the gate for the very first time. So for Jeff, I'm Brent. We're signing off. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you guys next time right here.
Hey, Brent.
Stargate SG1 for the first time. Yep.
Dude, I don't know about you, but I'm feeling awesome right now. I got all this energy and stuff. We should hook up. We should go out and do something.
You know, it's really kind of late. I mean, what do you think I am, like 20 years old? And I gotta go to bed, man.
No, that'd be wild. No, I'm feeling super young, vibrant, young, alive. I mean, not a day over 80.
You don't look it either.
Barely.
Indeed.
You had a rough time in there.
I've had a rough I've had a very physically taxing rough couple of days, and it was getting in there. I was like, oh my gosh. Oh my god.
That was part of when I came up with the ending, I'm like, it's totally got to be something about not feeling over 80.
Yeah.
Also, this will be great for the people on Patreon who watch that. And the people on Patreon love. Yeah. They love it when it looks like you're falling asleep during reactions. It's one of their favorite things.
Fortunately, I've seen this one so many times. I'm like, I got this one. I know where I am on it. Whew. But here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. I hear everything that's happening.
Yeah.
I'm 1,000% here. It's just like,
you and I have watched hundreds of episodes together.
Mm-hmm.
I've never felt that you weren't fully in it or prepared. Like, it's good.
Kind of, yeah. You know, sometimes I may dismiss something in an episode that I just don't think is very important, and then it comes out a couple episodes later, turns out it was really important. It happens when, you're watching a show for a first time.
Yeah. I think also, it's a very real experience on a first time to maybe be a little tired on one, maybe miss a thing or whatever. A while ago on Prime, the Fallout series was out, which...
That was a while ago. Oof.
Yeah. Loved. So
Never
good.
watched it.
The season 1 finale, I had to watch 3 times because I kept I fell asleep the first time I tried to watch it. The second time, just stuff kept coming up and happening. And a lot happens in that episode. And I was talking to somebody else and they brought something up and I'm like, what? So I had to watch it the third time just to watch it one time. It happens.
It happens. But with that, I'm not going to belabor this because it is time for Brent to go to bed. Here's the other thing. When you get me in here and then you talk to me for an hour and a half before we press the record button,
it's all me.
And then, there's a 3-hour time difference between you and me.
There is.
No matter how late it is for you, it's 3 hours later for me, which is just a part of the game. No big deal. But yeah. Okay. So good episode. You enjoyed this episode.
Yeah. I just wish I wish it were better.
Yeah. It's not a fast paced action, kind of an episode. It's a very heady, what the hell is this dude talking about?
Yeah.
Who is this? What is this? All right. So you said you think that this sets up a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you've met Harcesis, you've met Oma Desala. You know who Harcesis is. You know what his whole deal is. At least
he knows all the Gould everything.
Okay. What is the deal with Oma Desala? Outside of just Mother Nature? Do you have any other sense of what is going on there with that whole situation? And
so my guess is that she's one of the ancients.
Really? Why? Where did that come from?
Well, no one knows anything about them. We know that they were powerful, influential. They built the Stargates, and then they kind of disappeared. So she's the one who stuck around.
The one who stuck around. You know what she reminds me of? And I really was thinking about this while I was watching this. I was like, I wonder if this is what a Vorlon looks like outside of the encounter suit.
Right? Yeah, just like a beam of energy and then just a little face.
Yeah, and then turns into whatever it is you need it to be. So here's the other cool thing. Oh, I probably could have said this. So I spent several years living in South Korea.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Working as a teacher.
Yes. South Korea is not China. It's not Japan. Still very Buddhist, right?
Really?
Is Buddhism huge in Japan? I don't know. Is it? Okay.
I believe so.
I know Shinto and some others are, but I know Buddhism is huge in China, certainly in Korea as well. Jeff's Googling it right now.
Yep.
Anyway, here's the deal. I love that the name is Oma Desala. Now, I don't know if Desala translates into anything, right? What is it, Jeff? You're seeing it?
It was, very big.
Very big.
It was first established in the 6th century.
Okay, fair enough.
So, yeah.
So here's what I know, at least within the Korean language, all right? Oma is what children call their moms.
Mm-hmm.
It's mom or mommy or whatever. And then you got Oppa.
Yep.
You remember that? You remember that song Gangnam Style that came out a decade and a half ago now or something like that? The whole thing was Oppa Gangnam Style. It's like, oh, daddy is Gangnam Style. Anyway, Oma. So the idea that she's Mother Nature, it's Oma. I want Desala to be some sort of weird word that means nature. So anybody out there who speaks Chinese or Japanese or any language that this makes any sense, I hear Oma and I think mother, Can anybody connect the word Desala to nature? Jeff is also Googling this. Now, I want people who are there a part of it, Jeff.
Yeah, they can look it
But
up.
also, if you
we'll
know.
pause. If you Google Desala, all that comes up are Stargate links.
Is it really?
Many Stargate links. So then I go to the most the most accurate translation tool in existence on which is Google.
Mm-hmm.
And so I type in Desala. It says it's a Telugu language. Okay. And in English, it means of countries.
Mother of countries.
But just, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah. Which could be
nature,
countries, nature.
Earth,
I don't know what Telugu is.
Telugu?
Let's see, Telugu.
It's not Tagalog?
No, it's not Tagalog.
Filipino? Is that Filipino?
Yeah, Tagalog is Filipino.
Yeah.
Where they speak in the Philippines. Yeah. Telugu language is a Dravidian language native to the Indian states of Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. It's one of the many languages they speak in India.
Buddhism's not huge in India.
It's not huge, but it definitely has a presence.
Okay. I'm kind of getting there. Anyway, I don't know. Who knows what Robert C. Cooper... I really want to know with Robert C. Cooper. I want to know that. If anybody has a link to him in an interview talking about how he came up with the name Oma Desala, please send it to me. You can text or GM or all that sort of stuff. So,
yeah.
Jeff, I'm going to get out of here.
Yeah, get you some sleep.
Yeah.
Some rest. Even just so you can't sleep because you need some rest.
Yeah. Yeah, just rest. I legit... a lot of flack. A lot of times I walk into these things, I'm not tired at all, And even sitting here, I'm not tired. It's just like
I'm just so boring. It's so hard.
Yeah. Tonight I legitimately coming in tired, but whatever.
That's the first thing we started talking about.
It's not an excuse. Do what now?
That's the first thing you and I were started talking about. You're just like,
yeah,
literally moved a house.
Literally.
And have to move the other part of it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Which for you is now today.
Yes. So anyway, I've said good. This is why we go an hour and a half before, because I keep saying, hey, we should go do this. And then we keep talking. All right. Get out of here. Thank you guys so much. We'll talk to you guys later. Bye.